Hi viewers, welcome to my channel. This is Anthony Vijay. Today we are going to discuss about important concepts in tuple. So first of all, I am going to explain about for loop. So here I am going to create a tuple name as vehicle equal to, I am going to represent it within a round bracket because round bracket is very important, that is used to represent a tuple. So inside that I am going to mention within a double quotes. Okay, you can use double quotes or single quotes, both of them having same meaning. Okay, so here I am going to mention some of the brands like TVS, Yamaha, Bajaj, Honda, then Hero. Okay, totally I have mentioned 5 brands here. So using for loop I'm going to print element one by one. So for that I'm using a keyword for. So next to that I'm going to represent user defined variable. So it may be I or j or k, whatever you can use, not a matter. So I am using I here. Then I am using a keyword in. In is used to access the elements one by one. Okay, for that purpose only I am using in. After that I am going to mention the tuple name. Here the tuple name is vehicle. At the end I want to mention colon symbol. Okay, this is the syntax to be followed for looping and function definitions. Okay, so next to that, see here the cursor is moved right side of it. This is what called as indentation. So you should not write anything below to the for loop directly. It's supposed to be a little bit right side of looping statements. This is called the indentation. So now I'm going to print element by element. So print of I. Okay, so here just to see the output of it, we will be getting the output one by one. TVS, Yamaha, Bajaj, Honda, Hero. But this is actually for loop is a iteration process. It will print the element one by one. But you will not able to see like this. Okay, in order to see the output one by one, I just want to mention the package name as import time. Okay, so using this package we can delay the output for some seconds. For example, time dot sleep pop. So I am mentioning 2 seconds delay. So we will get the output one by one. So first it will print the TVS, then after 2 seconds it will print Yamaha, then Bajaj, then Honda, then Hero. So this is what generally happening. So keep one thing in mind. So looping means what? It's like a iteration process. First it will access TVS and it will print. Then it will access Yamaha and print. Then Bajaj. So this is what generally happening in looping. So we can represent indexing concept in looping also. Let me see how to represent the indexing concept here. So for that I have to mention range of. Okay, so range of is a predefined method used for mentioning the indexing. Okay, so inside to the range I have to mention length of. So length of is used to count the number of elements in this vehicle tuple. Okay, so I just mentioned 2 round brackets for closing this. Okay, see here I just mentioned in command lines. Here length of vehicle means length of vehicle value is what? 5. So it means range of 5. Range of 5 means it starts with 0 and we end with 4. So actually it's like an indexing concept. For it, if I mention range now, it will assign indexing for all the elements. So for TVS it assigns 0, and for Yamaha it is assigned 1, and for Bajaj 2, then 3, then 4. Likewise it will assign. Okay, see, if I want to print this, I supposed to use vehicle of I, because I am using indexing concept. For indexing concept you have to mention within a square brackets only. So here also iteration take place. So first I will take care of TVS. Okay, the index value for 0 is what? TVS. Next 1 for Yamaha, then 2 Bajaj, then 3 Honda, then 4 Hero. So 4 is the last number. So range of 5 means it will starts with 0 and ends with 4. This is what generally happening. Let's see the outcome of it. See again TVS, then Yamaha, then Bajaj, then Honda, then Hero. Same output only, but we can represent in different way also. This is what called as looping statement. Okay, next we will be seeing about how to use while loop. Okay, so let's see. So I just remove this for loop. So instead of for loop I am using while loop here. So first of all I am going to initialize a value, that is I equal to 0. So we have to give the initial value for I is 0. After that I am going to use while. So while is a looping statement. Okay, same. Okay, so here I'm using I less than, I'm using length function, length of vehicle. So length of vehicle, just now only I told you, it's like it will count the number of elements. So here totally 5 elements are there. So this is also a looping statement. So if we have to end with the colon symbol. So after that you have to print this element. So keep one thing in mind, here the value of I is 0. So it will print the first element only. So while going for vehicle of I value is 0 means what? It will only print TVS. So in order to print all other elements, we have to use increment operator, that is I equal to I plus 1. So using this line, it will increment the value of I. So initially, see this line, see the fourth line. So I value is initially it is 0. So 0 less than length of vehicle is what? It is 5. So for the first iteration, for 2 seconds delay, it will print the output as vehicle of I. I is what? 0. It will print the first element. For the next iteration, see here I equal to I plus 1. So in this line what happened? I value is incremented by 1. Now the value is what? Not 0, it is 1 now. So 1 less than 5. So 1 less than 5 means what? Again 2 seconds delay, it will print the second element, that is vehicle of 1 means what? It will print the Yamaha. Then for the next iteration it will be 2. Okay, then it will print Yamaha. For the next iteration again it will be 3 and it will print Honda. For the next iteration it will be 4. 4 less than 5, again condition true, no problem at all, it will print Hero. For the next iteration it will be 5. So 5 less than 5, condition fails. When the condition fail, it will come out of the looping statement. So while loop always ends when the condition fails. So this is what called as looping statement. Okay, let's see the output of it. So TVS, Yamaha, Bajaj, Honda, Hero. Okay, this is what the general process. So more or less same output only, but the procedure is different. This is what generally called as while loop. So next we will be going to see about how to join two tuples. Let's see about it. So I just going to remove this while condition. So here I am just removing this time package also. So I want to create one more tuple, that is fruits. Okay, for example I am giving fruits, apple, banana, orange, mango, strawberry. So here also I have 5 elements. Now I am going to join these two tuples. So for that I want to create one more variable, that is a. You can create your own, no problem. This is user defined only. So a equal to vehicle plus fruits. That's all. After that print. Okay, print of a. Just to see the output of it. So like all the elements are concatenated, it means joined. This is what called as joining operation in tuples. Next we will be seeing about how to multiply the number of elements in this tuple. Multiply means what? How to repeat the same element for n number of times. Let's see about it. I just remove this fruits tuple. Okay. So here a equal to, I am using vehicle int 2. Int 2 means what? Here we will be having 5 elements. If you multiply with 2, it will be repeated. The same element is repeated for 2 number of times. So we will get 10 elements. Let's see the output of it. See, TVS, Yamaha, Bajaj, Honda, Hero. Again TVS, Yamaha. If I mention 3, the count is increased. See, 3 times, again here also third time. Okay, this is what called as multiplying the number of elements by using just multiply with 1 or 2 or 3, whatever you can use. Okay, this is what multiplication. So next we will be going to see about how to find the frequency of a number. For example, I just remove this tuple. I just create a new tuple, that is number equal to, I am using round brackets. So I am randomly giving some numbers 2, 5, 7, 9, 1, 3, 2, 5, 7, 2, 8, 2. See, here I have mentioned some of the numbers in random order. Now I am going to find how many number of times 2 is represented in this tuple. So for that I am going to use a equal to number dot count of 2, that's all. Okay, so we will get the count of 2. See, 4 times 2 is represented. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I mention 7, okay, let's see the count. So 2. So here it is 1 and 2. So using this count method, we can easily find the frequency of a number in this tuple. So this is what tuple concept. So guys, if you are having any queries in this topic, just mention in the comment box, and at the same time, if you want to take any new topic, just mention it. I will cover in the upcoming session. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you very much for watching.